Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we'll be building two amazing screen, which is update profile and edit profile. Till now we have done so many screens and so many components. We have completed the auth flow, and after that we completed some components, and after that we completed all the booking flow. We also built the filter view and then search component over there. So now in this video we'll be creating this particular update profile and edit profile. So let's get started and let's build this, and I hope you all people are learning a lot from these videos, and I want you all people to comment down in this video that what is your progress and what you have learned from this series. So let's comment down below and come to this repository, star this repository, and you can follow me on the GitHub as well. So let's get started and make this amazing profile screen and you will learn a lot in this video. So come to this thing, I open the terminal and just start the metro bundler. So let's start npm run start, press the R and open up the app. So as you can see that it is now reloaded. So let's check out the flow once again. So we have this search flow, this is the filter. Okay, after that we have this car details page, then you can see and go check the reviews, and you can come back, go to the book, you can open up the date picker and you can go inside it, as well as you can check, uncheck, open the country picker, pick the country, click on the confirm, and then payment successful, and as well as this is the screen. Okay, so now what we will be building, we'll be making this account screen, which is the profile screen. So let's build this, guys. So let's add another screen over here. If you close the asset and then this navigation, so in the screens we have this account folder, which is account screen and account styles. So in our project we have not named this as a profile, we have named this as an account. So this will be account screen and this will be edit screen. So over here we can create a profile screen to show this data and then edit screen to edit the profile. So let's delete this and we can create profile. Okay, and inside this we can create screen.tsx and then profile.styles.ts and then type rnfe profile screen. Okay, also the styles will be taking it from here, paste it over here, remove the unnecessary one and save the file. Remove the unnecessary import as we do not need it, and come to the profile screen, copy this, go to the app navigator, just go to the app navigator, and if you can see that the profile screen has this bottom navigation. Okay, till now what we were doing, we did not want that bottom navigation, so everything we added into root navigation. So now as we do not require that bottom navigation to be not showing on the screen, so we require this bottom navigation, so we will not be putting everything inside this stack, which is root stack. Let's close this and come over here. Inside this you can see we have this tab stack. Over here if you can clearly see we have this account screen, right? So instead of account screen we can name it profile screen. Let's change the name and go over the routes and see account. Instead of account screen, rename it profile screen. Okay, now when you go over here, if you see you have this account screen, replace it to the profile screen, and now you should see that profile screen. Okay, so over here you have to have that this particular header. So we'll be copying it from the screen which we have built. For example, come to detail screen and we need this part, so I'm going to copy paste. import it, like close this and close this, import the header component and the scroll view component from React Native. I need the style, so I'm going to copy and paste over here, import the create style from profile style. Yeah, and instead of booking detail, I'm going to name it profile. I'm going to name it P capital profile. Okay, so now if you can see, we have this main, so I'm going to go over here and write it main. First of all, let's see if this scroll or not. Yeah, this has many options, so it should scroll. Because I have a phone which might get, fit into the screen, I do not need the scroll view, but it does not mean that it should not scroll. Some people have phones which has a lesser height, so in that case it should scroll. So I'm going to add a scroll view which is already here. So let's add the main. Let's give a background color red so you guys can see it, that main is now scrollable component. Okay, so there you can see that we have this image and then we have this camera icon, so that user can pick the image from the gallery, or else we'll give the camera option over here to pick the image. Over here you have the edit profile icon, so you can go and edit the whole profile and update it. So let's come over here, and instead of this red, let's comment this down and just type view, and over here let's use image, import the asset from asset, use const. I'm going to destructure it from asset. Over here I'm going to take person. Let's see how the person's height and width is. Go to here and see that person is, yeah, it is kind of visible, so we can use this. So let's go give a source which is person. Yeah, so now let's add the name of it. So if you can see clearly that image is on the left side and the information is on the right side. So for that I'm going to use the view and then text. Inside that I'm going to use a name John Doe. Okay, let's copy the text and write johndoe@gmail.com. So I'm going to type john@gmail.com like this, and as well as we should have edit. Okay, so I'm going to add one view over there. I'm going to add edit, and then it should be edit profile like this. If you can clearly see that we have the pencil icon. So let's see React Native vector icons. So I need the pencil, so let's see edit. So we need it from material icon, so let's see and figure it out if we have it or not. So I can see one, but it will be better if we have the same icon. So I saw over here we need it similar like this. If you can see that line is also there. Can we see it for pencil? Yeah, material community icons, they have the pencils. So let's type and see edit. Okay, let's pick this. It should be outline one, at least outline we need. Made edit outline. Okay, let's use the feather one, edit. Okay, I think it will look at least closer to this UI. Let's use feather. Sometimes we should break the rules, so I'm not going to use the material this time. Yeah, feather, and then just name it. What was the name? It was edit -3. So it is edit -3. Yeah, looks good. So come to the UI. Over there, see this name Roboto semibold 16, and this is the regular 14. So I'm going to add the styles. Style will be styles dot title, and this will be style is equal to styles dot email. I'm going to name this style is equal to styles dot edit profile, like this. Come over here, and I don't need to edit this main as of now. So add title. I'm going to add the font size will be 16. It should be 16. Color I'm going to keep it as a black, and font family will be typography dot semi bold. Let's add the email, and then I'm going to keep a font size. Font size will be 14. Color will be colors dot placeholder. Font family will be typography dot regular. Also add the edit profile. So for edit profile, for this text, this is similar to like the email. So I'm going to copy edit profile. Cool, right? So now to this particular pencil, the color is, let's see, it is 7/6 thrice. Go to the colors and see, it is the gray. If you can see over here, it is 7/6 thrice. Come and type colors dot gray. Good. And add the size, which will be scale of 32. It will be too much. Let's add 22, or let's pick up 18. Looks good. So now come to the styles, and then just come over here, add profile container. I'm going to add the style over here. Add the flex direction will be row. Add align, not contain, but align items will be center. Add call gap will be scale of 12. Instead of call gap 12, I'm going to use the justify content space between, because there is a space in between, and as much as the device width is, it should take the entire spacing. So this part will be to the left of the device, this part should be to the right of the device. So that's why we have used justify content space between. So you can see that this 3 has got divided into equal parts, and the reason because this is separated from this and this is separated from this. So let's add it into one parent, which is view. So now we'll also require one flex. So I'm going to give flex row call gap. Okay, flex direction, which will be row, align item center, and then call gap, and I'm going to keep it a distance of 12. So let's add it over here, style, and it should be styles dot frcg. So now as you can see that it has taken up a good space, which is 12, and now it is looking fine. So if you can clearly see that pencil thing, it should be in the align item center. Okay, so for that I'm going to add align item center AIC. I'm going to rename it align item center, that's it, and then styles dot AIC, like this. If I want to show you in a visualization, so let's add the background color red. If you can clearly see that everything has some spacing from left and right. So for that, what I'm going to do, to this main which we have written over here, I'm going to add padding horizontal. It should be around 18. So let's add that. So now you can see it is looking good. Let's add some padding vertical, at least 12. Yeah, looks good. Yeah, now what we will do, let's remove the color. Now it looks good. Let's see the profile image. It is 80. So if you can see that the profile do not have any styles, let's add styles dot profile image. Let's write it over here. Add the height scale to the 80. Yeah, also width scale till 80. Even if you do not write, see how much difference it has. Less difference, right? Still we'll write it because it should be responsive. So is it looking a bit of big than the actual design that we have created? Yeah, it is looking a bit. So let's write it at least 70. Yeah, now it looks good. The font size, the email is 14 and the title should be 16. Is it okay? So it should be 16 and the email is 14. Yeah, it looks good. So now what is the next part? So if you can clearly see that we have developed this part. So now the next thing that we have to build, which is this component, which is this general text, and then this thing. Okay, so let's build this. So let's add this text. So for that, let's minimize this, add one text, let's name it general. Okay, REAL RAL. Okay, like this. So now come over here and see, it is semi bold 16. So let's add that. I'm going to give it title, yeah, like this. Add render margin bottom, let's add 12. Yeah, cool. If you can clearly see, we have this component which takes one text, which has this icon, which has this left icon. So can we create one component which takes the prop, which is the icon and the text? That's it. So let's create that component. Over here I'm going to take one view and one component. Okay, so that will be a particular component. Another one will be a text like this. Another one will be icon, and that should be chevron left. So I'm going to copy this icon, which is this material community icon, chevron right. Let's type it over here, import it, and then add the name chevron right. Chevron right, yeah. Add the colors dot gray, scale, the size should be scale of 18. Copy this whole thing, cut this, come to the components, make another component, single list, add over here component.tsx, a single list, and let's rename the style like others. Yeah, like this. Just copy everything over here. Now import the icon, color, scale, and also make interface I single list props. So let's add the component. It will be a JSX dot element, and then next we'll have text of type string, and that's it. So let's add over here component and then text, use it over here, point it to the props, I single list props, and that's it. So let's open up the styles. I'm going to call over here styles, will be create style from single list style. Yeah, good. Now just point that single list over here, yeah, like this. Pass the text will be, in this case I'm going to pass favorite cars. Simple. So let's style this, add one view style, and it will be container. Let's add the container, add flex direction, row, add align item center, add justify content center. Cool, right? Instead of center, let's add justify content space between. So now we will also need this component to be flex direction row. I'm going to add flex direction row and then call gap. Let's add flex direction row and then align item center and then column gap of 12. Add over here styles dot frcg, and let's add the text style. So what is the text style? It is Roboto 14 regular. Let's add that styles dot text like this. Add that text over here. Font size will be 14. Color, okay, we didn't see the color. What was it? So it is 3-1 thrice. So go to the colors. Can we see 3-1? Yeah, we can see 3-1, which is primary. So let's add colors dot primary, and then font family will be typography, will be regular. Is it regular? Yeah, it is. Let's save the file and then come over here, pass the component from here. What is the icon? It is the heart icon in the round border. Okay, so if you can notice the pattern, it is the rounded border and inside it we have that icon. So let's add that border. So come to this folder, this component, and wrap this into a view. Okay, and close this view. So let's add style dot icon container and then add over here height. Height should be at least scale of 12, width at least scale of 12, and then save the file. Let's add border width. It should be 1. Border color, so let's add the color will be button border. Yeah, like this. And now let's increase the height a bit. So let's keep it 32. Save the file. So what's the issue? Save the file. Border radius scale of 100. It is also looking small. Let's come over here. So the height width is at least 40. Let's add 40. Cool. So now if you can clearly see that, let me add one background color. Yeah, let's add padding horizontal. Okay, don't add horizontal, let's add padding vertical, scale 12 or at least 8. Cool. So increase the chevrons size, let's make it 24. Yeah, we are good to go. So now pass the icon over here. So let's pass the favorite. I'm going to pass heart outline, which will be of material community icon. So let's add that icon, or let's say component material community icons, and the name will be this. Also size, so it should be 12. Let's add the color, colors dot gray. Come to this single list and go to the icon container, add align items, it should be center, justify content should be center, increase the size bit to at least 32, or let's make it 24. Yeah, looks good. So now we can copy this 3 times. Copy this component 3 times. Okay, instead of favorite, pass previous rent. instead of favorite, let's pass previous rent, and then notification, like this, and then partnerships. Yeah, like this. Add some margin bottom under over here. Instead of 12, let's add 6. Yeah, looks good. Also, we can copy and paste this for support. Like this. Pass the setting, languages, and invite friend. And then for invite friends, also privacy policy. Yeah, you can pass the different icon over here to see the different text and that particular icon, but as of now we have made the component, so we'll be keeping it same. So let's push the code. Yeah, so that's it guys for this video. We'll have the next video for edit profile. So till then, bye bye.